Welcome back to Paranormasight. We have exactly one story path we can currently go with, so let's go with that. Tetsuo Tsutsu. At the Shiraishi home, Tsutsumi and Eiryo learn the truth about many things, including the death of Kankichiro Iwai. They hurry to the high school after learning that Michio Shiraishi knew the whereabouts of Nejima's hideout. 1 p.m. Komagata High School. Boss, I just talked to the Sumida police. No, what now? They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it'd been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? That blood is a perfect match for Michio's. So it must be the van that hit Michio. You got it. It's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. The license plate had been removed though, and they even scraped off the vehicle identification number. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks for the report. Yeah. Got it. Mockingbird number 15. Which is Quackitude. It's nice that we got permission to use the school as our base of operations. The principal and head teacher were a little reluctant at first, but they were convinced that it would help the investigation. Dealing with all this must be a real headache for those guys. I should thank him again later. He still doesn't look tired after all this running around. Wish I still had all that stamina. By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that it was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. The damage done by the collision indicates that the driver was traveling at a considerable speed, but there were no brake marks to be found. Exactly, which suggests they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. Then what was the motive, you think? Who would have reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes to mind is Kankichiro Iwai. After all, she knew about his crimes. But then, Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. There's also that teacher who's taking advantage of Michio, Kohei Jonochi. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely somehow. You're right. But both of them have fallen prey to her curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible, she may have already done it last night, just like with Iwai. Is there anything else that could have served as a motive? Not the talisman, maybe. The one who Yoshimi was looking for. Oh, do you think someone wanted to take it from her? Well, the talisman wasn't found on her remains, nor in her house. But doesn't a hit and run seem like too drastic a measure to go for a little talisman? And then in the end, it might have just been an unfortunate accident after all. Yeah, it looks that way. Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts that it'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner than later, but I guess we just have to wait. Shall we head inside? Alright then. I guess you still can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. She was so young, and all the adults in her life did was push her around. Alright, let's wait inside the school. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. Will they? There we go. The record of Fatian scroll may contain a way to put a stop to the curse. Yako and Mio head back to Komagata High School to share this information with Tsutsu. Ain't that interesting? The record of fate's yin scroll, huh? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. Ario, stop making things sound weird. Anyways, let's share what we found at Michio Shiraishi's house. Yes, please. Yes. A man named Iwai kidnapped sacrifices for black magic. And Michio helped with the kidnapping? And Mr. Jonochi used that to blackmail her? About Michio Shiraishi. Based on a report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Jonochi and Iwai, if Michio Shiraishi did it, it would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shiraishi wanted someone to notice. Huh? Really? The ribbon that was left at the scene of Kohei's death is proof of that. Mio, I'm guessing you knew that already. Yes. Ever since this morning. There's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. Oh. So, if we get this record of Fate's Yin Scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse? Yes, the source of this curse is a tragic event called the Honjo incident that dates back to the Edo period. Does Mio know? An onmyoji named Simon Tsuchimikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Right. I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, but please make finding the record of Fate's Yin Scroll your top priority. Understood. But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible the descendants of Seimon have inherited it, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. It would be nice if we had a clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me, Mio, was the Western black magic used by Iwai and Neijima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Boss said that you knew about this sort of thing. Do you not? Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but how strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mew. No one's judging you. Right, but it still feels a little weird. So, what's your opinion on it as someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure, but based on their methods, I'd say they imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use and was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposefully required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much. I'm impressed. It totally matches with the vibe you've got going on. What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence. Right. Thanks, I guess. That black magic is just an imitation and we probably don't have to worry about it. I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are. Oh, right. About the mastermind. I had an idea. Huh? What is it? This is about the chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that Iwai person. Yep. Whether the goal is to restore youth or to resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money too. It would also match Hideki Araishi's accounts of a woman's voice. An evil business lady with supernatural powers. A classic setting. Only we could confirm those powers of hers were actually real. We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Now then, if we're nearing the limit, I'll stop beating around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako, Zakazaki. What? Me? Yes? Okay, so they do know. Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio. My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks. I'm just going to borrow it for a second. Well?
Yes, there are soul dregs inside after all.
What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything. I swear. You have to believe me.
It's okay. We know.
Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you.
But
there's no mistake that Jonochi and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is the ghost of Michio Shiraishi that is inside you, Yako Zakazaki.
What? Inside what? What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. You've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost.
What?
It probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako.
No way! You mean Michio's ghost is inside me?
I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lose control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts and it would do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels. But Michio had powerful spirit sense to begin with. And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's spirit. So, for those reasons, your minds merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point. Which also means it will be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife.
Oh wait, we merged? Me and Michio's minds are... But I don't feel different at all. I mean, I'm... me, I think.
That's because after she merged with you, Michio started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio Shiraishi. You've been acting a little different from usual. You would also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence.
Really?
That having been said, if we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Shiraishi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind.
Oh no!
When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you.
What? That's so scary. You mean I won't be myself anymore? Oh, but if it's Michio, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Oh, I don't know. What should I do? But it was actually Michio who used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body?
Well, about that. I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's powers were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body.
Then that means... I was the one who killed them. I cursed them both.
Yako, no. You were being controlled. Right, Inspector?
Yeah, that's right. It's likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to the possession. It's not something you can control. No need to worry about that.
No, you're wrong. I wanted to kill them too. Those feelings must have come out. It's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wished that all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me, and I wanted to get revenge for Michio if the chance came. That's how I felt.
Yako.
Because Michio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard it wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I I had this curse stone. I made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Michio. That's why I killed them. Yako. There you are. Oh, hi Michio. What is up with you? You've had me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. It feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Oh, come on, you're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone is making you sad, and I'll take care of them. Thanks, Yako. Actually, I'm here because there's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry, I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell that I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. And thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you. I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait, you don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize. And I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends. And how we were able to get together, to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. Huh? No, Michio, wait! Hmm? Huh? You're awake. Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Is this... Are we in a classroom? Huh? Was I dreaming?
I'm sorry to rush this along while you're still gathering your feelings, but we need to hear what Michio Shiraishi has to say. Now.
Right. And so, after considering what to do, it is true that Michio's consciousness has mixed with yours. But if I summoned her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. Oh, I understand. So you thought to use the spirit board again? Yep. I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have actually been Michio herself.
Really? You think?
And that her spirit has been close to you ever since then.
Then let's do it.
I think we should, and I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during daytime, but let's give it a try. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10-yen coin. Right, like this. Good. Now do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you're there. It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Michio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? Alright. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you the spirit of Michio Shiraishi? Ah, it said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking it a question only Michio would know the answer to? A question only Michio would know the answer to. Let's see. Then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. How much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? $490, that's right. Well, it seems we have the right spirit. Okay. Can I have you ask her a question? Okay. What do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask about the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please tell me the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout.
Gonna mean no, isn't it? Oh, it's I don't know. Fair. That's what I meant, actually.
Please, terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. I'm sure it's painful to try and remember, but you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please.
Oh.
Moved. This is an address. She's giving us the address. Amazing. Thank you, Michio. Okay, I have the address. Thank you.
Alright, Ario. Get a move on and check out that address.
Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order a simultaneous house search and sweep off the area. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is.
Well, he might have moved. But, yes.
Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you know where the talisman that you had is? She does know. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around the talisman with you at all times?
Well, why... Sorry, but why aren't they asking her where the talisman is? They asked her where Fumichika Nejima's hideout is. What's the difference? I guess it could be, you know, not like an address and more like it's, I don't know, in some random place in a park somewhere. But even then, you can still like say the general location first, and then, you know, they could find it. Okay, but sure.
So she did carry it with her. Then, did you have it with you when you had your accident? Huh. She had it with her. But there was nothing resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene.
So that means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated?
But who would do that? This would mean someone knew Michio had died before the police did.
And the first person to discover and report it was the caretaker of the apartment building next door. Should we check with them?
Let's see. The other possibility I can think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run.
But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? I was thinking the same thing.
Might be possible they came back, driven by fear or something else.
Even if so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. But to only take the talisman seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. That is true.
How likely is that? If the talisman really is so special?
Arya mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them. It's possible they just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason.
Either way, if it really was a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know who is behind the hit and run?
Well, now she does.
She says she knows. That's a relief, if she hadn't known.
Huh?
In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. Ah, so that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Who was the one who ran you over? I hope she knows the name. I wonder. Namigaki?
Huh? What? You mean Yutaro Namigaki? You two know him?
We talked with him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? I see. So that's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio.
What? The hell is he planning without his curse stone?
He said he'd be waiting near Yokoku Bridge.
Got it. I'll join you there once we're done.
He's the bastard who killed Michio? Yako. This should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it.
Okay, so the reason why this differs, the reason why Michio just goes on a rampage, essentially, if she meets Namigaki on her own, is that she still had her curse stone. And in this sort of, you can say we've given the curse stone to Mio. They kind of plotted to get it away from us. Yako willingly gave it up, yes. Michio maybe wouldn't have. But yeah, that's the difference. Now she doesn't have the curse stone anymore.
All right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Michio. Thank you. You helped us. You know, I'm so sorry I didn't know about it all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Jonochi. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. Yako, there's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one last thing. Someday, can we hang out again?
Imagine it just goes to no.
You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. You asked everything you wanted? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako? Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah, you're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Sorry. It's just... She was taken advantage of by so many of the adults around her. She put up with so much. I should have tried to talk with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking about all of the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. And she let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have noticed something was wrong, but come on. Ah, what was she thinking? Seriously. Seriously. Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get revenge, you idiot. I don't care how you had changed or whatever. I just wanted you to live. Yako. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna have to give her a good punch, and I'll tell her she's the real fool's possession, or something. And we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Alright. I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait. Look, the coin. It moved to no all on its own. You're right. When did it do that? It seems she still has something keeping her here. Yako, do you have any idea about what Michio wants? Me? Oh! Please, don't forget me. I think she told me that she didn't want me to forget. I see. Then, Michio, if you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action. What?
Do something that shows you won't forget. Such as? Save? Is there something else that? Ah, it actually is to save. I like that, that's fun.
Thank you. Though, I don't really want you to punch me. So live a long life, okay? I'll see you later.
Diogo Bridge. It's the fact that their height isn't changing. It kind of feels like they're all riding on a horse or something like that. It's just they're floating along.
Yako, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I feel a lot better. I guess I really wasn't feeling like myself recently. It was like there was a part of me that I had no control over or something. Yeah, I think you're back to your normal self now. I'm glad there weren't any real problems. I wonder if Michio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. It seems that her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. Well, I guess I can forgive her for that. But there's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah, I wonder what this feeling is. It's like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. Maybe an after effect. Maybe because you gave your stone to Chief Inspector Susu?
Doubt it. Having a curse stone shouldn't have any effect on your body.
But dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief.
Someone's like a completely different person all of a sudden. But are you really sure about this? Having us arrest you once this is all over? You might be able to get your case treated as just an accident.
It's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a curse stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go free until this is all over. So thanks, Chief.
Two PM. Yokoku Bridge. Whoa, whoa, you didn't say anything about bringing the police. Sorry, but we don't have time to care about what you have to say about us. What business do you have with this girl now that you've lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have her curse stone already. Is there a bird? There is a bird. Crane? Crane stem. Which... I think it's Tsutsume's. There's a lot of traffic around here and it's very noisy during the... Actually no, it's Yako's, isn't it? It's Yako's. The amount of exhaust coming from cars is overwhelming. I hear it's not healthy. Yeah, it is Yako's storyline. Yeah, I think I've looked at everything. Then Mio.
You should let him take care of this.
Okay.
The chief makes some weird jokes sometimes, but still, it's reassuring to have a veteran policeman with us.
Wait, is Arya not even here? Well, leave this to me, okay?
Uther is visibly shaken. That must mean there's some reason he doesn't want the cops around.
I don't have any ill intentions. I wanted to tell you that. I want to help if you intend to resurrect Michiu Shiraishi. That was my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone. And that's why I took your curse stone. Man, can't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have to Michiu Shiraishi? We, met once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Mm-hmm.
Met once?
I see. Well, I'm sure it must have been painful for you, but... Do you think bringing back the dead will erase the fact that you hit her with your car?
What? I'm sure that I have no idea what you're talking about.
If you don't know, I'll tell you. And you let me ask some questions in return. Did you just get your license recently? We found a van with bloodstains on it. You see, it's only a matter of time before we find who the owner is.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Michiu Shiraishi? Not only that, you killed someone with your curse stone, didn't you?
Stop. Stay away from me. Damn it. Okay. I give up.
It's all over for me.
Afterwards, Yutaro Namigaki gave his confession. He admitted that he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Michiu Shiraishi. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress the girl he had in the car with him. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to wash the car in secret to destroy the evidence. But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime at the urging of his passenger. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check the victim alone while he sat panicking in the car. When she returned, she told him people were unlikely to assume a hit and run, as it looked similar to a suicide by jumping from height. Afterwards, the pair parted ways and Yutaro dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover of night. The two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. The next morning, Michiu Shiraishi's body was discovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled a suicide. However, a darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him covered in blood, her limbs bent and broken to spite him in his dreams every night. Even when awake, he would see a phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. Troubled by the constant hallucinations, it was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. He couldn't bear hiding what he'd done anymore and planned to turn himself in, but was stopped by the passenger from that night. It was then that he first heard rumors of the rite of resurrection.
He thought that if he could resurrect a schoolgirl, that it would be like if the accident never happened. And with that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. From then on, he searched the areas associated with the 7 mysteries of Honjo every night. And he received the curse of the foot-washing mansion as a result. I see. That's right, I'm not a bad man. I wanted to turn myself in. It was that girl who tempted me. Okay. Calm down and listen, son. If you don't think you've done anything wrong, what would these girls think if they saw you run over that poor girl? There's something I want to know. Do you know anything about a talisman that Michio should have had on her at the time of the accident? It was his partner in crime that took the talisman. Talisman? What are you talking about? So you don't know anything. In that case, what about that woman who was with you? Can you ask her? Oh, that's right. Everything is her fault in the first place. Well, that may not be exactly wrong. Just riding passenger in a car involved in an involuntary vehicular manslaughter isn't a crime in and of itself. But according to your statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the accident. And if she took an article from the scene, she'd also be charged with theft. Can you tell me who she is? You have no intent of hiding anything anymore, do you? Yeah, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Her name is Ayame Tono. She's an art student I met in town. Yep. What? An art student named Ayame Tono. It is his daughter. Whoa, are you absolutely sure of that? What point would there be in lying to you now? What, do you know her or something? She may look nice, but she's rotten on the inside. I'd like to meet the parents who raised someone like that. Shut up. Oh, what's wrong, Inspector Tsutsune? You're drenched in sweat. No. Wait. Damn it. Why? How could this happen? Listen up. I'm taking this one with me down to the station for more questioning. You two go after the record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Got that?
Okay. We will.
Come with me.
Whoa. Let's get going. Yeah.
Okay, well that's something. That as well. Okay. Well then, let's do this. 4 p.m. South Varigasui Street.
I know we're supposed to be finding that record of Fate's Yin Scroll thing, but it sure would be nice if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now, our only option is to try and trace the bloodline of that Onmyoji Seiman Tsuchimigami to today. But he's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And since we've got nothing so far, we find ourselves here. So this is the Hyaku Soap headquarters. So we're thinking that one of the high-ranking people here is most likely the mastermind. Chairwoman Yamamori, was it? Wait, are chairwomen high-ranking? Isn't the most important person at a company the president? I'm not sure, but she's definitely an important person. Even if we're able to meet with her, what do we talk with her about? You can't just waltz in there and ask her if she knows about the Yin Scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Oh, is that your working style, Mio? Well, whenever I find myself out of options, I usually just jump right into the thick of it. Oh, if you're scared, I don't mind going in by myself. Scared? As it, think of me as your trusty bodyguard. I don't mind going big and taking a chance. Oh, yeah, there's the Yako I know. Okay, what else? There were a bunch of police cars speeding by here earlier. I wonder if something happened. Must be. I've seen a few police officers and they looked like they were on edge. Could Inspector Tsutsumi have let that Nejima escape and everyone's scrambling to find him? Oh, after all the effort we put into gathering information, that would be unfortunate.
Unfortunate is one way to say it, yeah. Any birds? I see no birds.
Has Mia been doing stuff like this all by herself up until now? It's so dangerous, and there are so many unknowns. It must be so tough for her. No wonder it'd be hard to make friends. Is something the matter? No, let's go for it. I'm sure we'll be fine. I mean, we've managed to get this far. Hey, Mia. You know? Yeah? You might not look it, but you've got a bold side. A little reckless, even. Huh, you think? I suppose things not going to plan is just a part of life in this world. No, I mean, I think it's a good thing. I'm the same way. I feel like we get along well together. Maybe that's one reason why. Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, Mio, what about that one guy? The one Inspector Tsutsumi checked with. Got his name. Oh, right. Apparently he never heard from Nakagoshi. Not that we have a way of contacting him directly anyway. We just have to leave a message with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau's messenger and hope it reaches him. He's always the one who contacts me, and even then it's only instructions. Well, I guess we're in a tight spot then. We won't get anywhere just waiting around. Let's do the best we can working on our own. Now, shall we? Alright, let's give this a shot. Excuse us. Looks like we're out of luck. I knew you needed an appointment months in advance to meet a chairwoman. That's actually super duper important. Even the receptionist gave us a cold shoulder after realizing we were just students. Maybe our private secretary would hear us out. They seem to be out at the moment. In that case...
In that case, we suspend. Yep. Manhunt. From HQ to all bureaus. Officers have discovered the residence of paroled offender Fumijika Nejima, currently wanted under suspicion of criminal threat. Suspect escaped his residence prior to the officer's arrival and is now at large in Sumida City. Suspect is thought to be fleeing on foot. All bureaus are instructed to pursue, ensuring that he does not take refuge indoors. Furthermore, suspect is believed to possess a weapon capable of causing large-scale casualties. All officers are instructed to exercise extreme caution in their pursuit, remaining vigilant for signs of explosives and poison gas. Former Yasuda Gardens. Sorry boss, I tracked down Nejima's safe house, but he legged it just before he got there. Not your fault. We should have known he'd be on the lookout for us. We've got officers all over town. It's only a matter of time before we bag him. Any birds? I don't see any birds. The rest of the town's crawling with police, but there's practically no one here. We've been running ourselves ragged all day. It's nice to finally stop and catch our breath. Okay. Oh, I changed my shirt, boss. No need for a BO check. The hell? Why would I be trying to sniff your pit sting? Wait, is that not what you were doing? Don't know where you got that idea, but you can put it right back where it came from. I'll get you in the mood for a good whiff someday, boss. I'll stake my career on it. Hell no, not even for your career. Alright. Huh? You sure are eyeing me up, boss? Don't tell me you've got a thing for me? No, nothing like that. Sorry, I shouldn't stare. So, boss, what are we doing here anyway? I figured Nejima might show up. Call it a hunch, but he used this place as a hideout 20 years ago. Fair enough, but will he even remember it after so long? I'm sure he will. Remember that mugshot of Nejima we circulated? I think that was from when he got out on parole, but except for a few wrinkles, he looked just like he did 20 years ago. Yeah, no idea how he kept up that weight on a prison diet. That's a stroke of luck though, isn't it? It means he'll be easy to spot. See, there's something bothering me about that. We've got every officer in the area looking for him, but no one's seen a damn thing. Which makes me wonder, what if we're looking for the wrong face? You mean he's slimmed down? But it's only been half a year since he made parole. Could he really have lost that much weight in just 6 months? Well, he must look different enough that no one recognized him when he started working at Komagaza High. Good point. But that means the photo we've got is useless. Yep. I know he didn't see anyone when we looked around before, but maybe we should check again. Why didn't they just ask the girls how their janitor looks? Yako knew. Don't bother. It's only been a few minutes. Let's take a second to sit and think. Aye, boss. Break time it is. Oh, wait. Huh? Hey, boss. I think I hear something coming from those bushes over there. You sure it ain't the wind? Hello? Is anybody there? Well, I'll be damned. Hey, you. Let me ask you something. And how can I help you two fine gents? Do I know you? I could swear I've seen you somewhere before. Afraid you ain't gonna charm anyone with that tired old line, sir. Not even this old-timer. Playing hard to get, eh? My mistake. Anyway, what's your business here? Just enjoying a moment to myself since I've got the day off. I like it here. It's peaceful. We're looking for someone. Mind if we ask you some questions? Sounds like a lucky man, sir, to have a strapping gent like yourself after him. This one's business, not pleasure. I've dedicated my life, to putting this guy behind bars. You can say that again. Boss put in so many hours even his wife and kid left him. Enough area, you'll set him off. Sorry to hear that, sir, but if you glared at them like that all day, I can't say I blame him. Oh, that's it. The guy I'm after used to laugh just like that. You sure you haven't seen him? Oh no, sir. Don't know anyone like that, sir. But with a laugh like that, he must be bad to the bone. He's a nasty piece of work, alright, but maybe he can still do the right thing. You'd like to think so, eh? Ario, call for backup. You mean that's him? Crap, he's running away. Wait. I'll go after him. You get backup. Okay, I'm on it. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has been sighted in the former Yasuda Gardens and is fleeing towards Komagata Bridge. Ario, go the long way around. We'll trap him on the bridge. Got it. Give it up, Nejima. You're surrounded. There's no way out. No, you're really gonna pull that thing on poor old me? When did the boys in blue get so trigger happy around unarmed civilians? Unarm my ass, we know what the curse you're packing is capable of. But we also know it can't do shit in daylight, so give it up and come quietly. Can't do shit in daylight, eh? What do you think I am? Some third-rate amateur? I'm a goddamn black magician. No, wait. Can black magic really do that? Like hell it can. He's pulling that out of his ass. Black magic is from the West, and these curses are Japanese. They don't have anything to do with each other. Besides, if he could use curses while the sun was up, he wouldn't have given us till dusk. Oh, nice of you to take me at my word on that. Now that EY's out of the picture, I'm shit out of options. Good to know. Sounds like it won't take much to get you to give up. Careful now, I might just be desperate enough to try something. And the kid over there might just be desperate enough to shoot. Bit of a wild card, huh? No birds. Folks are starting to gather. It's no surprise given the scene we're causing. I would think that if I saw people with a gun, even if it is a police officer, I wouldn't want to stick around and find out what they're doing there. With Nejima's packing explosives, he won't need a curse to cause a bloodbath. These idiots need to get out of here. They won't listen. Why do rubberneckers always have balls of steel? Damn, his hands are starting to shake. Being face to face with Nejima must be getting to him. I have every confidence he won't, but God, I hope he doesn't crack under pressure and fire. Nejima looks nothing at all like I remember him. Did he really starve himself skinny just for this? Is he that hell-bent on revenge? If you want to talk, I'll talk, but first you gotta put that thing away. I can't think straight with a gun in my face. The thing is, we don't want Area to shoot. Sure, we might... What's the difference? What can he do? I don't think there's, like, it changes much. Unless he has, like, some specific magic that he needs us to put the gun away for, but... You know what? Fine. Ario, put the gun away. Alright. But I'm ready to tackle him if he makes any sudden moves. Be my guest. Thank you kindly. I can breathe a little easier now. So talk then. That massacre you told me about on the phone, did you mean it? Every word. Don't you worry. Soon you'll have the case of a lifetime. Oh, yeah? And how are you gonna pull it off? Like I'm gonna tell you, dumbass. But I'll give you one thing for free. I never had to wait till sundown. I just wanted to make sure you'd really hate me for this. Pretty sure I hate you plenty already. That ain't shit. I need more hatred out of you. More. Needy son of a bitch, ain't ya? I'm not done. Just wait till you see what I've got in store for what you really care about. You should be quaking in your fucking boots. It's not gonna happen. She's got enough to worry about without your sorry ass getting in her hair. Now that's more like it. There's the face I wanted to see. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm a man of my word, as you're about to find out. You have the Kirsten of the one-sided reed. Of course I do. Take a look. That's it, alright. Whoops, better put it somewhere safe. Wouldn't want something to happen to it. How did you find out about the curse stones? They don't have anything to do with black magic. Someone else turned you onto them, didn't they? That puffed-up teacher Aishi couldn't shut up about them. He's desperate for a chance to flaunt his smarts. All I had to do was act impressed. It still doesn't explain how you learned so much so fast. Curses and black magic ain't as different as you seem to think. As far as I'm concerned, they're just two ways of harnessing paranormal powers. You're sure there isn't more to it? All that matters is whether that power is the real deal. And this curse is very real, as you well know. Joke's on you, Nejima. Did you know the one-sided reed is a fake dropped in with the rest? Oh, give it a rest. I've tested it myself. You used that thing on people? Son of a bitch. When something this special falls into your lap, you gotta take it for a spin. I'm just good at covering my tracks. Good enough not to get caught, at least. Let me guess, you're back to your old tricks, attacking schoolgirls in the middle of the night. So you know about that, huh? One of the brats put up a fight. Bought enough time for the other one to get away, so I went ahead and called it quits. Sounds like your curse is a real pain to set off. Nah, I had that sorted way beforehand, but she pulled some kind of spirit bullshit on me. I would have gotten the little bitch eventually, just didn't have enough time. Way beforehand, huh? Interesting. If you think puzzling out my curse is gonna help, don't bother. Why not? Because you won't be able to do shit about it either way. I'll let you in on a secret. I could fuck up a good few hundred people right now if I wanted to. A few hundred? Yeah, now you're getting it. I could kill any of them at any time. Then I guess we've got ourselves a situation. You're telling me your curse can kill people you can't even see? Seems a bit unfair. If you really can do that, why'd you even bother showing up in person last night? I wanted to make sure the curse worked, and I figured I'd need to clean up after. You've seriously got your curse locked onto several hundred people? That's one hell of a curse stone you're packing. These things sure ain't made equal. And of course you get the nasty one, with all the shitty luck. I'm told I pulled a good one. Told? By who? Whoops! I've said too much. I knew it. Someone fed you all this info. I don't know what you're talking about. Of course. I knew it. Okay. What's it been, Nejima? 20 years you've been studying black magic. And now you're just giving it all up for Eastern curses. I didn't have you down for a cheater. Hey now, black magic screwed me over first. You can't blame a man for going with the girl who can meet his needs. Screwed you over how? Because your resurrection ritual didn't work. That was the real point of the murders, wasn't it? It must have been rough putting in all that work for no payoff. Imagine my surprise when I finally found out what you were really after. So now you're trying again with the rite of resurrection, taking the chance to spit in my eye while you do it. Tell me, Nejima, who is it you want to resurrect so damn bad? Who is it you've spent 20 years chasing? It's the mother of that baby, ain't it? You had a partner. I know you never put a ring on her, the two of you had a kid. But then she died. Maybe she got sick, maybe she got into an accident, but either way, she left you and the kid all alone in the world. Tell me I'm wrong, Nejima. It's her you're trying to bring back, isn't it? I've seen for myself just how many folks are pinning their hopes on a rite of resurrection. And I can tell you this, it ain't natural and it ain't gonna lead to anything good. So, if all you ever needed was someone to help you deal with the pain, then... God, you're so fucking stupid. Uh-huh. Is that really what you think? That's hilarious. You don't know a goddamn thing. What? Damn it, for a second there I really thought you were gonna talk him down, boss. Listen up, Jump. I'll tell you what really happened 20 years ago. What really happened? You got half of it right. I did have a loving girl back once, sweet as could be. She knows what she went by, though I couldn't tell you if that was her real name. Don't know where she came from either. She travelled, I think. Might have been an angel for all I know. So it sure seemed like one to me. But then she got sick, and just like that, she was gone. My guess is that it was the pollution, but I never knew for sure. Couldn't afford a decent doctor. My life after that was a living hell. Until I found this grimoire in an old bookstore. Grimoire, huh? It told of a resurrection ritual, black magic that could bring Shino back. I was right. Not exactly. See, who said the ritual didn't work? You said it yourself. Black magic screwed you over. Oh, it screwed me, alright. But it worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? See, the ritual doesn't bring the person back as they were when they died. It's more like reincarnation, rebirth. Rebirth? Wait. Oh no. Oh hell no. You mean that baby? I'm right. The resurrection ritual brought Shino back to me as a fucking baby. You've got to be kidding me. You're telling me that wasn't her kid? That was her in the flesh? The hell I am. That little brat was not my Shino. Her mind was gone. She was totally helpless. She didn't even know who I was. Her warm arms, her gentle voice, gone. 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 There wasn't a damn thing left of her. What the hell did you expect? She was a baby. If you'd really cared about her, you would have grown some balls and acted like a father. Fuck that. I snatched sacrifices off the street for her, chopped them to pieces for her, and that's what I get? A screaming little bundle of shit and piss? That wasn't my Shino. Give me back her softness, give me back her warmth, give her back to me. So you just left the baby to die? I knew you were scum, but you really are the lowest of the low. Look me in the eye and tell me that if your wife turned into a baby, you'd love her just the same. How could I do that when I couldn't even be sure it was really her? Yeah, I get it. I get that you're human garbage who doesn't care about anyone but himself. So now you're going after the rite of resurrection in the hopes you'll get luckier this time. Luck doesn't come into it. The rite really works. There's proof. And what happens if you get the same results? If Yoshino comes back as a baby again? Shut up! Don't you put that lie in my head. It'll work this time. It has to. Wait, is all of that? I think all of that is new. I don't remember reading that. Fumichika first began believing in miracles when he voluntarily enlisted in World War II as a teenager and was the only POW in his unit to survive. What does POW stand for? Prisoner of War, I got it. By the time the war ended and he was freed, he had learned some English and gained considerable weight from the food he was given in captivity. Upon returning to Japan, Fumichika found that the area in which his parents' house was located in Tokyo had been burned to the ground, and his entire family wiped out in the disaster. Starting over from nothing, he worked hard and eventually opened a small general store near the Sumida River. Though it was not a thriving business, it was enough to put food on the table. Fumichika was inspired by the new cultural trends flooding into the city, as Tokyo was rebuilt from the ashes. He was especially fond of books, and enjoyed visiting antique bookstores in Kanda to search for rare foreign books in his free time. Of all books, however, it was those on the paranormal and the occult that caught his eye, as he was already open to the existence of such things due to his miraculous return from the war. What was initially a passing interest gradually became a deep fascination with Western black magic as he gathered more information on the subject. Still single after 30, Fumichika tried performing a black magic ritual to summon a partner. Soon after, he met a woman who called herself Shino, though her real name remains unknown. Shino had left her hometown in the countryside where she had no family or work to support her, and somehow made it to Tokyo while earning a meager daily wage. When she met Fumichika, she was haggard and on the verge of starvation. Fumichika, who felt a connection with Shino due to the ritual, decided to take her into his home and let her live there. Both of them having lived alone for most of their lives, the two turned out to be a perfect match. Chino gradually recovered, but still was not strong enough to work. Fumichika was by no means a skilled businessman, and their lives were far from financially secure, but Chino, who had experienced wartime Japan, was simply content to have food on the table to eat every day. The two spent their days together, poor but happy to be by each other's sides. Several years later, Shino's condition took a severe turn for the worse. The local doctor could offer them no help, and without enough money to take Shino to a major hospital, Fumichika resorted to using black magic to heal her. However, it was of no use, and she passed away at their home. Her final words were, "I'm sorry, I must go first. I'll leave the rest to you." Fumichika plunged into intense despair. He drank and ate everything he could to distract himself, which caused him to rapidly gain weight. After a while, when he was finally able to walk around town once more, he found himself drawn to the antique bookstore, within which he found a grimoire he had never laid eyes on before. The grimoire contains the detailed instructions on how to perform a resurrection through black magic. The rite required the dismemberment and sacrifice of a young woman, but this great cost only served to convince Fumichika that this would be the spell that would finally work. He embraced the grimoire and let its depictions of black magic consume his heart more than ever before. Fumichika then found a destitute woman in town who was on the verge of collapse, brought her to a basement warehouse and performed the ritual sacrifice. However, it had no effect. Thinking that his own hesitation had got in the way, he was swift to perform the ritual again, but it still proved fruitless. He repeated this process 4 times in total. Each time, he dismembered the body into small pieces and dumped them into the filthy Sumida River, where they were never found. While cleaning up after his 4th kill, a disappointed Fumichika noticed an emaciated baby nearby. Could it have been Shino? Fuck. It doesn't matter. I'm through with black magic. Is that why you gave your grimoires for UI? I figured he could use it. I put a lot of work into getting him to believe that sort of stuff. Fine then. Keep your mouth shut, but I do know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day, it's bullshit. It's just a bluff. Oh, is that what you think? Your back's to the wall and you still haven't used your curse. If you really could pull the plug at any time, you'd have done it by now. Nowadays it suits me, I know. But fine, I admit it. It's exactly like you said. If I could use my curse, if I could have used my curse, I would have. I did. Uh-huh. There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. You sure you should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city? When did you... Hey, Ario. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Nejima. Aye, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get to earning that paycheck. Hi, Ayame. If you don't see to him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However, you get out of this mess. The longer you keep me here, the more people die. That's blood on your hands. Bullshit. You're bluffing. Think what you like. You'll see soon enough. Hi. Huh? What the? Whoa, back up. The hell is she doing here? Crap, our eyes just met. This is bad. Real bad. Why did she have to pick now of all times? Get out of here, damn it. Book it before he sees you. But I need to ask her about Namigaki. Shit. Boss, where are you doing looking all over the place? Focus. Damn it. Fuck, he's fast. Ayame, get away. Well. Ayame Tono. I've been looking for you for a very long time. Huh? What? Dad? Ayame, don't you dare, you bastard. Get away from her. Get over here. Get off. You're hurting me. Stay right where you are or she dies. Hey, get back here. Make me. See you around, dumbfucks. Whoa. A piece of shit took Ayame hostage and ran off with her. After him. You can't let him get away. 4 p.m. Suspect has evaded capture at Komagata Bridge and remains at large. He is currently on the run with one female hostage. I gotta say, boss, we really screwed that one up. Yeah, we did. It's my fault. All we can do now is hope he doesn't slip the net. We know his identity now, boss. He can't run forever. Come on, keep your chin up. I'm sure the hostage will be alright. I hope so. I can't believe that was your daughter. How crazy is that? Yeah. We've been trying to get a hold of her since this morning and she just shows up there? Who would have thought? What a twist of fate. Yeah, a bit too twisted of a twist for my liking. I think you need a breather, boss. You're not making sense. Well, if she's working together with Nejima, it all starts making a lot more sense. Does this mean she was the one in the car with Namigaki? No, we don't know that yet. Let's see what she has to say before we jump to any conclusions. He is jumping to conclusions in his head. You sound tired, boss. That stand-up must have really done a number on you. Come on, let's treat ourselves to some Mitsumame. That'll put a spring in your step. Yeah, that sounds good. Some sugar might be just what I need to get my brain working. Oh, hold on, boss. Sounds like Patrol has just gotten a message. I'll go check it out. Sure thing. Please be good news. Please be good news. It won't be good news. Good news, boss. They found Nejima. Okay. No shit. What about the hostage? I don't know. They just said to come quick. That doesn't sound like good news. He's dead, isn't he? Well. Damn it. I guess we'll find out when we get there. At 4:28 p.m., Fumijika Nejima, also known as Makoto Ashimiya, was discovered in the former Yasuda Gardens, beaten to death. The body suffered 110 distinct instances of blunt force trauma. The case is being treated as a homicide. The deceased's possessions have not been recovered and appear to have been taken post-mortem. The location of the deceased's female hostage remains unclear. Police continue to pursue her as a person of interest. Well, that's a twist. Okay then. We'll find out more about this though next time. So until then, hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for doing so. I'll see you guys again next time. Till then, bye.